Hi, welcome to my channel, Mary Humphrey Coaching. Today we're talking about triggers from gaslighting and boundary setting, and this is mental boundary setting, which equates to I am not the problem. Have you ever felt the sting of a past experience jump out at you, and it triggered memories of things like abusive gaslighting, which led you to question, where in the world did that come from? I thought I had buried all of that. It happens to most of us that have experienced gaslighting at some point in our lives. When these memories come up, we wonder, what can I do to make this go away? I want it to just go away and never come back. Well, unfortunately, the memories are a physical part of our brain. We can't go in with an eraser and say, you're going away. We can only bring down the effect of that memory. We can eliminate some of that effect so that it doesn't affect us so much when we do have these memories, when we do encounter a trigger. A trigger is maybe something that's said, something we've seen, something we've smelled, anything that reminds us of something that we felt was trauma or traumatic in our past. And gaslighting is a form of narcissistic abuse, and that is traumatic. So I believe we have no control over our memories. I believe they're permanently ingrained in our brain. It's just a physical process. Again, we can make a change. When we set boundaries, we change the structure of our thinking. And I'm talking about mental boundaries. I am not talking about putting up a wall or no contact, that sort of thing. I'm talking about the mental boundary that we create so that we don't feel traumatized when these things happen. We create a mindset of hope, a feeling of expectation and desire for certain things to happen versus allowing the undesirable memory to grow larger and mentally beat us up. We have enough things in our life that beat us up. We have our memories. We have the memories of the gaslighting. And then we tend to beat our own selves up. And we need to stop doing that. Don't beat yourself up over having memories. You do not have control over that. You have control over how you react to those memories, but not the memories themselves. When we don't take action, we unconsciously accept the gaslighting. And we start to believe all over again things like, you are crazy, you're too sensitive, you made this up. If it weren't for you, I wouldn't be like I am. We don't want to accept that. Abuse is never right. Abuse is never correct. Nobody should be abused. So let's go back to you thought you had buried all of that. You in turn blame yourself for being oversensitive. Remember, typically you aren't oversensitive, and that these memories have been hardwired into your brain. It's just what happens. And you chastise yourself for remembering the episodes to begin with. Oh, what do? Okay, let's talk about setting a boundary. The abusive person may or may not be in your life today, but by setting a boundary in place, you develop a mindset. You change your brain to subsequent memories, which affects how you react when the memories pop back in. Sounds easy to be done. It takes some work. The boundary that you're going to set must be strategically placed on realistic expectations. And the foundation is as simple: I am not the problem. You are not the problem. You didn't create the narcissist. You are not the problem. Let's dig into the boundary that I am calling I am not the problem. The narcissist typically blames you because they do not take responsibility for their own behavior. No. They blame you when they do not get what they want. They blame you because you lack empathy and refuse to see the situation as it truthfully is in their eyes. Then the narcissist attempts to gaslight you as a means to alter your reality and to gain control of you. Again, but you are not the problem. So either you're having these memories or the gaslighting is happening today. You are not the problem. But when you gain the mindset of, I am not the problem, you set that mental boundary. It bolsters you. It's a foundation that creates a wall between you and the abuse of gaslighting or the memories that surround it. And here's your long mission statement. I'm going to read this to you. Your long mission statement is, and repeat after me, regardless of what I do, I cannot change, insert name of gaslighter. I accept this, and my role in life does not involve taking responsibility for the repair of him or her. I am rooted in the truth, don't you love that word, the truth, that despite any thoughts, I trust my instincts, I trust myself. Nobody can nor will remove that truth from me. So the next time a gaslighting memory pops up, or you find yourself in a gaslighting situation, I hope not, but if you do, visualize and declare the boundary, I am not a problem. And I see 4 steps in this visualization. And I've outlined those for you right here. Number 1, you are not oversensitive. Favorite gaslighting tool, you're way oversensitive. Typically not. Number 2, you cannot change this person. To change, the emotional abuser or gaslighter must admit that change is needed, and they must accept professional help. And by the way, therapy for someone that has narcissistic personality disorder, NPD, typically does not work. And I'm sorry about the noise of the phone in the background. Number 3, do not react. Just don't react. You may have to practice at this. Go in the closet, go in the bathroom, go somewhere. Just practice at this. And we'll talk about number 3 in a moment here. Number 4, do not wonder why you cannot forget the gaslighting. You can't permanently bury your memories. You can only alter them before the brain stores them again. So you can alter. That's it. Number 3 was do not react. And I honestly believe in breathing practices and slowing your heart rate practices. We typically allow anxiety into our lives, and we don't pay as much attention to our breathing as we should. Think about your breathing right now. Lay a hand on your belly. Do you feel yourself breathing? Slow your breathing down. Breathe into your belly. A deep breath. Exhale. We almost need to teach ourselves how to breathe all over again. And as we do so, we can actually lower our heart rate. I do this, check this through a Fitbit. You can feel it through the pulse. You can feel the pulse here. We can lower our heart rate. So do not react. Don't cry. Don't go into a state of denial because that doesn't work. Don't go into anger fit. Don't show your frustration. Just, I'm going to breathe, and I'm going to lower this heart rate. Number 3, I'm not reacting. Doesn't mean you won't think about it later, but you're not going to react. And you're going to handle how you react to this. You can do this. So those are the 4 steps, and those are the measures that you can take to diminish some of the effects from the memories that you have from gaslighting, or any gaslighting that's happening in your life today. And remember, abuse is never okay. It just is not okay. And whatever triggers you and surfaces this memory, you can take these 4 steps and eliminate. You can bring the effects of that memory down. You can make less effect on yourself, and each time you do that, it doesn't change the memory itself, but it changes how your body reacts to it. It's not as traumatic once you practice these steps. So thank you so much, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know if it was helpful for you.